shutdown at JNU until demands are met. Teachers and students remain adamant even after 2 days. Malaysia's labor market likely to open up for Bangladeshis. Former APs, PO of 2 advisors and NCP leaders summoned by ACC. DU on strike, academic buildings locked. Internet prices to be reduced by 20% from next July. Order for quick auction of goods not discharged at Chittagong port. Russian delegation arrives in Turkey for peace talks, Putin-Trump not attending. 10 killed in gunfight with Indian army on Myanmar border. Trump wants to occupy Gaza and make it a freedom zone. Test championship prize money announced. Champion team will get around 44 crore taka. Dear viewers, this is SM Sharmin Jahan and you're welcome to Daily Top 10. Jagannath University JNU Teachers Association General Secretary Professor Dr. Raisuddin has announced a shutdown of university until the students' demands are met. He made the announcement after discussing with the protesting students on Thursday from the ongoing JNU teacher-student movement in Kakrail. He said, "We have to come to seek our rights, to realize our demands. We will not return home without realizing our demands. The shutdown program at Jagannath University will continue until our demands are realized. No one will be able to hurt any of my students in front of my eyes." Malaysia has made a Polaroid decision to take in a larger number of Bangladeshi workers in the coming years. Of these, more than 20,000 workers will go free of charge. On Thursday afternoon, Malaysia's Home Minister Saifuddin Nasution Ismail and Human Resources Minister Stephen Sim Chee Keo met with Expatriate Welfare and Overseas Employment and Law Ministry Advisor Dr. Asif Nazrul in a joint meeting in Putrajaya. The country took a decision in principle on hiring workers at the meeting. The meeting discussed the welfare, safety, and management of Bangladeshi workers working in Malaysia. Both sides stressed the need to enhance strategic cooperation to ensure safe, fair, and dignified employment conditions for workers. The Anti-Corruption Commission (ACC) has summoned Mozammil Hossain, former Assistant Private Secretary (APS) of Local Government and Sports Advisor Asif Mahmud Shaji Puya, former Personal Officer of Health Advisor Nurjahan Begum, and Student Representative Tuhin Farabi and former Joint Member Secretary of the National Citizens Party (NCP) ABM Ghazi Salahuddin Ahmed Tanvir for questioning. The ACC's investigation officer has issued notices to them to appear on May 20th, 21st, and 22nd. ACC Director General Akhtar Hossain said on Thursday, Tuhin Farabi and Mahmudul Hassan have been called for questioning on May 20th. In addition, Ghazi Salahuddin Ahmed Tanvir has been called for questioning on May 21st and Muazzam Hossain has been called for questioning on May 22nd. They're accused of various corruption charges, including procurement and transfer trading. A group of students are boycotting classes and exams and going on a full dog strike, rejecting the administration's announcement of a half-dog mourning period for the death of Dhaka University student Shahriar Alam Shommo. Students are holding this program under the banner of Students Against Terrorism on Thursday. Leaders of the university's Chhatra Dal and left student organizations were seen attending the program. The protesters have called for not participating in any classes or exams on this day and refraining from all administrative work. They are also demanding the resignation of the Vice Chancellor and Proctor of Dhaka University. On Thursday at 1:15 p.m., it was seen that students had locked the Arts Building, Social Sciences Faculty, and Business Education Faculty buildings. The protesters have also announced that they will lock the Science Faculty and Administrative buildings of the university. Faiz Ahmed Tayyab, Special Assistant to the Principal Advisor on Post, Telecommunications and Information Technology, said that internet prices at the ISP and IIG levels will be reduced by 20% from next July. He said this at a press conference organized on the occasion of the celebration of World Telecommunication and Information Society Day on Thursday. He said, later, prices will be reduced at the consumer level. I want to tell the mobile companies that initiatives have been taken to reduce internet prices. We want to provide quality internet to the citizens at low prices. The National Board of Revenue (NBR) has issued a special order for the quick auction, management, and destruction of goods not discharged at Chittagong port to resolve the container jam. The information about the issuance of the special order was given in a press release of the NBR on Thursday. The notification said that the National Board of Revenue (NBR) has issued the Special Order 2025 regarding quick auction, Billy bondage, and destruction activities at Chittagong port to facilitate the process of resolving the goods jam. One of the objectives of quick unloading of goods, saving labor, money, and working hours, preventing wastage of state resources, eliminating security risks, ensuring the safety of physical infrastructure, life and property, and increasing the overall capacity of the port, including container jam. Peace talks between Ukraine and Russia have resumed in Turkey. On Thursday, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said that a Russian delegation has already arrived in Istanbul. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin and US President Donald Trump are not attending the peace talks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his delegation have also left for Ankara, a Ukrainian official said. The Russian delegation is led by President Putin's advisor Vladimir Medinsky. The group includes 3 other high-ranking officials and 4 experts. Meanwhile, despite indicating that he will be at the meeting, Donald Trump is not attending the meeting in the end. Since Putin himself is not present, Western leaders have raised questions about whether Russia wants peace at all. At least 10 people were killed in firing by Assam Rifles personnel to Chandel district of Manipur State, India on Wednesday, the Indian Army's East Command has claimed. They also claim that a large quantity of arms and ammunition has been recovered from them. The army has claimed that those killed in the gunfight were militants. Their families or lawyers have not yet informed the media about the deceased. The Army's East Command wrote on their X handle that intelligence sources had received information that armed militants were moving in Manipur's Chandel district near the India-Myanmar border. Donald Trump wants to occupy it because the occupying Israel is carrying out a military aggression on Gaza in Palestine. The US president wants to occupy the region and declare it a freedom zone. President Trump made such comments in Qatar on Thursday on the 3rd day of his Middle East tour. He said that he has a plan for Gaza. If he can solve it successfully, he will be proud. The US president also said, "I have an idea for Gaza. I think it's a pretty good one. Let America think about it and make it a free zone. Make it a freedom zone. If the United States gets it, it will be proud. America should take it, occupy it, and make it a freedom zone." Earlier during his visit, Trump once again issued a strong warning against Iran on the issue of regional security. He said that if Iran does not agree to a nuclear deal, then there will be a renewed round of maximum pressure on his country. Trump also said that he will reduce Iran's oil exports to zero. Time is running out. They have to decide now. Australia and South Africa will face each other in the final of the ICC Test Championship at Lord's on June 11th. Almost a month before the final, the International Cricket Council has announced a huge prize for the money for the 2023-25 World Test Championship. Test Championship prize money announced, champion team will get around 44 crore Dhaka. In a press release on Thursday, the ICC said that the champion team of the competition will get $3.6 million or 436.5 million Dhaka in Bangladeshi currency. Meanwhile, Bangladesh, which received $100,000 in the last 2 editions, is getting $7,20,000 or 82 million Dhaka this time from 7th place. On the other hand, $2.16 million has been allocated for the runner-up team. India, which is in the 3rd position in the ranking, is getting $1.44 million. Dear audience, thank you so much for watching. Good night.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.